For activity 3.1.3, up and running with circuit modeling, you will be following the attached PDF. I highlighted the important items for you to read and also the procedure that you need to follow. Go to the assignment posted today and click on the link that says go to your class at tinkercad.com, join class, and then you have a code written there. Your code is unique to your class. So click on that link. In this example, this is Period 1 Engineering Essentials. Click on Join with Nickname and then type your nickname. Your nickname will follow the format of last name and then first name. If you have two last names, you only have to put your first last name and then your first name. There are no spaces. Click on That's Me. Once you're in, it should show your full name. Click Circuits and then click Create New Circuit. Now you will start with a blank canvas. On your activity 3.1.3 worksheet, scroll down as you read through the paragraphs. And then we just did steps 1 and 2. Read again through the paragraphs. And then when you get to step 3, it's asking you to add 1-volt battery. Under the basic components, look for battery and drag 1 battery. And then it says here, update it to be 3 volts by changing the count to 2 batteries. So click here where it says 1 battery and change it to 2 batteries. Next, you need to change the components list to all. And then step 5 just shows you or tells you the different basic operations within Tinkercad when you're working with circuits. The first one is panning. To pan, just left click the mouse, hold it, and then drag it. So you are able to move items within this area. To zoom in, you need to just move your scroll wheel up or down. Okay, roll the scroll wheel, or if you don't have a mouse, press Ctrl+ to zoom in or Ctrl- to zoom out. Now, if you want to move this battery, for example, so just left click, hold, and then drag. To rotate component, you just click, select the item, and then click the rotate icon. And then you can rotate the item. Step 6 is asking you to move a multimeter. So you could either search through the list or you could just type multimeter. Click and drag to the canvas and then make sure that you have voltage as your mode, as you could actually change this into different types. Okay, move it right at the top of the battery. Click on the negative part and then click up. And then you could adjust that and then click here at the positive side and then up. And so now what you did is you connected wires to the voltmeter. Now click at this wire and change that to black, and then click on the next wire and change that to red. So the wire colors really do not affect the circuit, but the colors help to manage the circuit construction. And then click Start Simulation. And then over here, what value do you see? Type it in at number 8. Now stop the simulation and then move on. On the next one, you need to add a light bulb close to your existing circuit. So you could type light bulb. Click and drag. Now we could delete this by clicking on it and then pressing delete. And now you need to draw a wire coming from the positive terminal. So click here at the corner, click, and then go up. So this is just a way to nicely draw your wires. And then these points here, you could actually move. Okay, do the same thing with the negative terminal. Click, click, and then go up, click, and then make your adjustment. And then change this to red and change this one to black. Now in this case, you need to find out the resistance that this bulb causes. So click on the meter, the multimeter. Instead of voltage, we want to look into the resistance. And then click Start Simulation. You will get a number here. And then what you need to do is type the number, the answer at number 10. Click Stop Simulation. Okay, so let's delete the wires and then recreate the wires once more. Okay, change that to black and this one to red. And now let's connect the wires. This one to here. Let's change that to red. And then this terminal going down to this one. And let's now change that to black. Okay, let's click the multimeter. And we want to look at the voltage once more. Now that you've set it up, I want you to predict the value that will be displayed on the voltmeter when you start the simulation. So type a number at number 12. And then once you type that number, go click Start Simulation. And then answer the questions at number 13. Does the light bulb light up? Letter B, what reading does the voltmeter displayed? And then letter C, why do you think adding a bulb changes the voltmeter value? Once done, stop the simulation and then scroll down. Okay, step 16, make sure that you stop the simulation and now you need to move a power supply into your circuit. So in the search box, type power supply. Select the power supply and drag it over to your canvas. Delete the batteries. So click and then press delete. Okay, move your power supply and you need to select your voltage and turn that to 3. And the current will just automatically change to 5. So now, just connect wires as you see in figure 11. Recolor the wires. Then make sure your multimeter is set to voltage. And then let's just check our power supply once more. Power supply voltage should be 3 and then current should be 5. Now click Start Simulation. Now answer the questions. Does the light bulb light up? What value do you see on your multimeter display? And then why does adding a light bulb not change the voltmeter value like it did with the batteries? Okay, now stop the simulation and move into step number 19, measuring current. Now add another multimeter and now this time change the multimeter mode to amperage. This meter is known as the ammeter and it measures current. And now we're going to insert this in between the bulb and the power supply. Change this wire to red and then change this wire to black. Now click on the second multimeter and make sure that the mode is amperage. Click Start Simulation. Now answer the questions on number 21. Does the light bulb light out? What value does the voltmeter display? What value does the ammeter display? And then convert the ammeter display from milliamps to amps. Now stop the simulation. And you should be done now with activity 3.1.3.